Oh, we are live, Money.
Yep, awesome. Yeah, go ahead and share your screen. Let's start with that. I'll take over the screen later on.
Okay.
So, can you show our app on VS Code? We'll
Of
start from there.
course.
नहीं यार, VS Code ही open करता ना.
Um,
You
how?
had you had it on VS Code, no?
I'm just thinking where did it go? The Great Expectations. I finally found it.
Man, yeah.
Okay.
आराम से कोई नहीं.
Mhm. There used to be an option for opening in VS Code. Do you see it?
वही link trick one, first one. Yeah,
But there's no option for opening in VS Code. Used to be there, right?
I think so.
And we are in.
No man. No, just open VS Code, na. If you have something on, just open a new window.
Yeah. I will have to fetch the location. Okay. Here we go.
Mm.
Let me share my screen.
Yeah, sure.
So you can see the VS Code.
Yep.
Okay. Let's just
ये
open
क्या है?
Great Expectations.
Yep.
And it's indexed
Yeah.
at.
Just start that live server, ना?
Yep.
ये कौन सा टूल है वो बॉट वाला?
A new
हाँ.
tool. Um,
हाँ?
augment code. Something new.
आर्ग्यूमेंट कोड. ओके. हम्म. ओके. ओके.
This
नो नो, ओपन लाइव सर्वर एक्सटेंशन.
live server. Go live.
या. या.
And
सो देयर यू गो, राइट?
the original
हम्म. हियर.
or clone.
Yep. So this is basically like 90% of the stuff it nailed, at least in the UI. It didn't like get the website links. It got the styling right. It got the elements right. There are few missing icons. That's fine. Or incorrect icons. That is completely fine. But you get my point, right? Like we are like bang on with what we had here. So all we can do is we can just go ahead and in our app we can just add the links. So that is fine. That's how it is, right? So now we want to make it look better. Okay, let's start with this favicon here, right? Let me annotate what I mean better. So this favicon, if you look here, right, this favicon is
Hmm.
completely different from the favicon that is present here. Of course this is branding. We cannot just just pluck whatever we want from this one. We want to hit sorry, we want to get some favicon or icons here to make it look better than what it looks right now, even this one, right? So what we will do is we will use AI for all of these stuff with our code base, so that we know for a fact that okay, AI can help us with the picks. All right, let's start with something very trivial like that. right? So now, yeah, just go to AI Studio. If you had, I don't think you had that one, man. हम्म नया ही खोल दो एक नया चैट ही खोल दो स्ट्रीम नहीं चैट हम्म चैट 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 not stream is you talking and you sharing your screen. It's different, yeah. So basically we are using not Gemini 2.5. Can you click on uh, Gemini 2.5 with deep thinking in the model? हाँ उधर ही हाँ yep. Not image generation, deep thinking वाला नहीं है क्या इसमें? How come that's not there, right?
Flash thinking, experimental.
To find just check that first one only. Yeah, that's fine. I think okay. Yeah. So now what you do is I want you to just copy paste the whole code base, HTML, CSS both at once into that prompt.
Let's say
नहीं
simple.
वैसा नहीं होता है.
We can.
Just paste the copy paste thing. Yeah.
Okay.
टेक्स्ट पेस्ट करो. हाँ बस समझ लेगा वो समझ लेगा. हम्म राइट या सो या नाउ ask it to add a favicon here and show how to add the favicon. See, expand that thoughts. ये बहुत मजा आता है पढ़ने में. बहुत मजा आता है ये. This is what I've been telling you earlier. This
Oh,
is really awesome. I've never seen a model so effective like this. Okay, understand the goal. So it will break down the stuff. Okay, this is actually needed for us engineers as well when we are trying to do problem solving. So the idea here is we want to add a favicon to the HTML index.html one. Na? So yeah, you can you give me the control ones?
yep. Let me create controls. Remote control. Yes. Given.
Hmm. So here what it is doing is that I think they should have made this bigger, man. Yeah. So basically it is trying to understand what we are saying with the prompt here, how to add favicon. So favicon is basically an element. Basically it's an image, and that image we want to add it. That element should be present in the index.html file, or else it wouldn't be displayed on the page itself, right? And favicon is the small icon that browser bookmarks and sometimes it search engine next to the site name. So it understood all of this with just that prompt, right? So and it is trying to build from that particular one, whatever the thinking that you are the text that you are seeing, it is just the model trying to navigate the input that you have given, whatever the code that you have given, and your prompt, your ask,
Mhm.
right? And finally it is building up to that point. So it is asking us to add add this line here and showing in our code base,
Yep.
basically. Right. So this is how it is. So how did it pick, Cloudflare wala, JS here, or did we, provide this one? Can you go and check in our code base?
I did all this.
Yeah, index.html. We did, yeah, because we wanted font awesome, this one, icons. Or we asked when to clone it, we gave that website there. So it is giving us that, right? Font awesome is open source. Most of, I think, if not all, there are a lot of open source and free icons, so it is not violating any policies. So we want to add this here. So we are saying link, there is an type icon, and we have an image. We can add an image here, and then we can say a ping favicon.png file. So that's how we can add it, right? So this is a simple goal, and it was able to do it. Now let me just input the more stakes. Can you just ask it, this model, can you use the HTML and CSS file and convert into a, I want to use React to build the same website?
Hmm.
Does it do it? Hmm. So it is outputting, right? And it also thought about what it is going to do.
Correct.
Now, as an engineer, if we are thinking only about just copy pasting this stuff, then it is going to be really, really, what do I mean by that? What is the right word? You are in soup, basically. So you'll have to understand what it is doing right now. So go up, we will, go through like main highlight points, and we will
This
try to
could be
check.
very, Mani, this could be
Hmm.
very interesting question as well. Like,
Yeah, go ahead.
as a developer, this AI is giving us code.
Hmm.
Definitely need to understand it. But
Hmm.
exactly how much? Do I need to
Hmm.
know each and every line? I'm not
Hmm.
saying just to get the work done. I'm saying on a larger scale, because what thoughts I want to put here is when we work in a big project,
Hmm.
do we really know the whole project ever? No. We are
Yeah.
still able to work and perform very well. So do we really need to know each and every line? If not, how much?
Right. I'll tell you one thing. I don't think. I mean, this could be a little bit controversial, or a little bit off the mark, but I don't think we should be knowing every single line, or we should not be making in a such a way that, okay, this is again another subject I need to study and I need to remember everything for the exam. So it's not like that, right? But what and where we want to start off here is that we want to know what all elements are present, like in a much broader sense, right? And what all it constitutes, that element. Let's say I'll say that we have HTML page, right? That is the basic one. We have CSS page, we are trying to use React. So where does this all of this fit into that bigger picture? So why do we want to use React in the first place? Just ask the question over there, right? So what is the best framework for this kind of a website, static website? So it will try to give you the most relevant, and if not this one, if not the best, answer to you, right? So why do we want to use this place? So HTML is the building block of the web. Basically, all the elements that you want to see in a page, that will be defined in HTML, right? CSS is basically the decoration on top of it. Basically, the niceties, like, I want to use a button that is rounded. I want to use this with this color. I want to use this with styling. So all of that. So JavaScript is basically the, when I click on this particular link, what happens then? When I click on this particular button, or when I give some input to this particular field, what happens then? So is it going to write to a DB? Is it going to give some output then and there? Is it going to say you are not doing a great job in providing an input? So all of this comes into picture, right? So a basic framework or a library like React will help us build a lot of um, fundamentals. It will abstract a lot of these decisions out of our hands, and start us with really 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 good you know um, starting point. Because there are many people, many clever people, many people who have worked in this industry for a long time. And Facebook has engineers from Facebook has created React, so they know what they're doing and how the web is built around and how to scale these stuff and all of that. So we are using, relying whatever they have built through their experiences and how they wanted to do it. So that's why we just we know that React is a library and we want to use it. We just gave that input and it gave us this output. So to answer your question, do we need to know all of this? Of course, yes. But we don't want to make it a point that, okay, I want to know every single line that is written here. No, that's not the point. The point here is that we want to understand what's going on. Let's say, we will start with slow. Let's say, can you scroll up with the output only here? We'll copy it later on, but can you just go up here? So where did it start?
Hmm.
Hmm. Go up, go up, go up. It's a long one. It's not that simple. Yeah. Right. So it started.
What
Go up, go up.
are we inside thinking?
Yeah.
Are we inside the model thinking section?
Yeah, I believe so. No, no, go up, go up, go up, go up.
We need to collapse it. It's
Ah, here. Yeah. No,
okay.
no, we are not in that. We are not in that. Yeah.
Fair
See
enough.
here, see what's happening is that here it is trying to like give something here, right? It is giving some commands. It is saying that, okay, you need to create a React app first or a white app, basically, I think. Yeah, npm create white or npm create React app, right? And then doing it. So what is npm? What is React? So we need to know all of this stuff. These are non-negotiables
But it's
basically.
white.
Huh? Yeah, what is white? Even I'm not sure. I don't know what white is, but yeah, I'm just guessing it's a framework, right?
Will too long.
So we can ask that. Basically we can like ask that question to LLM and it will give us the answer. But end of the day, what will happen is that here we are trying to be more productive, not knowledgeable.
Mm-hmm.
Productive meaning हमारा काम हो जा रहा है. We are getting our work done because LLM is outputting something. We are copy pasting it. We are checking it. Is it happening fine? Yes, it is. Of course, it will happen fine because these are all the examples that people have done to death by this point, right? So the model is trained on this kind of data, and it can obviously generate, close to our question, right? But what is npm? What is React? Why are we creating a React app here? And you know, and what happens after we do create it, right? So all of these things you definitely need idea at absolutely any point in your career if you want to go learn or know about this one. Mm. The app that we are building right now.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yep.
So
So that is one thing. Scroll down a bit.
No,
Later on, there are some font awesome, installs that are happening here.
funny, but
Basically, I told them, yeah.
while we scroll, let's
Mm,
at least give on a high level what the AI has said to our audience. Here, it
mm,
basically creating your basic project folder, basically
mm,
using either white or this create react app library.
React.
And any of these, it's basically saying you can use any of this library to create your project folder and some basic files.
Mm, yep.
Then its second point, it has said that install the font awesome library.
Mm,
But we are gonna need font awesome fonts.
yep.
Then it's giving us the project we have generated.
Structure, yeah. Structure of the project, basically.
Yes. It's giving us a sample structure. It's estimating that one of those libraries will be
Mm,
getting something close to it, if not exactly.
yep.
And we can structure it like this. For
Yes.
our static page, it's saying put the image and index.html in the public folder and source
Mm,
component folder, and put your small components in it, which seems like we are having profile, social links, link list, and link button. We have no clue what
yep.
those are right now. We are in the blind, but okay. Then we have apps.css, global CSS files, and our main component where our application starts. Finally, we have some main.jsx, which we have no clue what it is.
Mm,
It's saying it's specifically for white or CRA. No idea.
mm,
I mean, both of them are, it gave us the example for both. Then I have to question what is this an index.html. But
yep.
anyways, cool. Then it's saying package.json.
Mm,
Closed over the other files like other config files. Okay, not that relevant.
yep.
We asked it specifically for favicon. So, well, here's the
Yeah.
code for favicon.
Exactly. Yeah. The last time when we asked about favicon, right? It is highlighting that one again. So
Yes.
had we just used our prompt to, like, even before asking for a favicon, have we had, like, asked this particular model to give us just the React conversion of our app, it would have done that without, like, maybe, skipping over the fact that, we have to add a favicon here.
It would have just given us the final index.html basically.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Here it's specifying, okay, you previously asked about favicon. So this is exactly the part relevant for favicon.
Yep, 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 yep.
So guys, it's saying that you have to in this React application, you have to put it in index.html only,
Hmm.
the link directly.
Yeah. Hmm.
Just give the link that guys, I know um this you might not know, but basically when you doesn't give anything and just do slash and something, it considers
Hmm.
its URL, where the first part is where your website is deployed, your domain, and slash favicon.png. And it's
Yep.
assuming domain, and then slash this path is where it will get the image, which it will because we put it in public.
Hmm.
It's saying create components.
Hmm.
So it created a profile component for us.
Hmm.
And since we don't know React, money, we don't
Yep.
really know what it's doing.
Yep.
To me, it
I
looks
understand some part of it
I,
because I had some exposure to React one time. I didn't like build any serious applications, or I don't have any professional experience, but I know what it is trying to do.
money,
So basically, it is trying to, like,
uh, money,
provide a div which
wait,
has a
money.
profile image. Yeah.
Sir. Um, so basically, even I understand this, and I have
Hmm.
heard a lot
Awesome.
of things. Okay. Because I have worked in different languages.
Hmm.
Like I understand that it seems to be taking input. Some there, it's building component. It's gonna give it's a basically representation of HTML code that is variable
Hmm.
that has some
Yep.
value. So it's gonna take these variables and create
Hmm.
final HTML code. And
Hmm.
it's variable, it's reusable. We don't have to copy paste it. So I can also make that guess, right? You don't have to worry about that. Uh, but do you want to still explain this to your audience, or shall we just move forward?
Yeah, explain it.
Explain. All
Yep.
right.
In a very brief manner.
So in a very brief manner,
Hmm.
as you know that we built some HTML code, static website. So this was the component, right?
Yeah.
So React, the main benefit that Facebook told us the React has is the reusable components. It
Yes.
Once you create some HTML CSS combo, here we are not using CSS, but once you have some HTML code, you can reuse it. How can somebody reuse anything? Well, only way to do that is to make it to provide some parameters in it so that some things can be just replaced to create a new thing. It's
Yep.
similar copies with a little bit differences. So here we are having three variables: image URL,
Hmm.
name, and description. This exact HTML code will be recreated with just these
Hmm.
differences: different
Yeah.
image, different name, and different description. So that's how we can reuse this profile.
Yeah. Every
That
time you want to display that profile information, this component will be just used over there.
yes,
You don't have to redo what we already have done for that particular one. So
so
you don't
true.
have to copy paste. We don't have to do it multiple times, at different places and create inconsistencies.
Just use
Right.
the profile component everywhere you want. If you want to show a list of profiles other than the logged in user, you want to also show the list of profiles, just use this profile component and provide the parameters and create the
Yeah.
list. That's the whole thing. Basically, you have basically um created created a component out of this code.
Yeah.
Exactly, a
Hmm.
reusable component.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Similarly, we have a social links component with
Hmm.
link font awesome library and
Hmm.
font awesome icon and some of the popular icons that are
Yeah.
part of this library, free brand SVG icons. And then it's saying some
Hmm.
other icons seems
Hmm.
to be part of um font awesome itself.
Yep.
I'm a bit confused. It says fort
Hmm.
awesome. Is it a mistake or
No, no, it's correct. It's
FORT?
correct. It's correct. You can check it.
I don't mind if I do check.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. It's giving me some website. Photos I'm allowed to load just icons. Your website they will load 10x faster on average. This seems to be something.
Maybe a knocked off version, but yeah,
Yep. Okay. So
that's fine. Yeah.
it's not font awesome, it's fort awesome.
No, no, it's actually for, I believe it was Font Awesome earlier. Not sure about it now. But yeah, earlier it was Font Awesome only.
It's 11 o'clock.
Okay. Okay.
अरे ऊपर तो है ना उसमें फॉन्ट ऑसम करके है तो हाँ
And it's fort awesome.
फोर्ट ऑसम वो अलग है वो एक्चुअली एक आइकन है बस ये फोर्ट वाला आइकन है
Then
हम्म दिस इज फोर्ट ऑसम दिस इज डिफरेंट
fort awesome here. It has given us the fort awesome.
अरे ठीक है यार वो भी है ना
Well, let me just confirm this thing exists.
It's not required. It doesn't matter whether we are getting it or not. That's the only thing we need. It's fine.
Yep, it's there. It's gonna
Hmm.
work.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Then it decided to create a map object dictionary.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
And hash map is the basic term. Then finally, this is the same component. Seems like
Yeah.
seems like there's a parameter social,
Hmm.
which
So for each element on that particular um, struct, we are basically generating a link here.
hmm. So social seems to be a list
अरे
of
नहीं, ऊपर स्ट्रक्ट है ना, वो सोशल्स वही है.
Mhm.
वो स्क्रॉल अप.
No, that's icon map.
अच्छा, ओके ओके, हाँ.
This seems
अच्छा
to be
अच्छा,
list
ओके.
of, I guess, icons we want to use, Twitter, YouTube.
हाँ, ओके ओके, गॉट इट गॉट इट. सॉरी, आई थॉट इट वाज दैट. गो अप. सोशल्स कहाँ पे है?
Social is an input. It's not there. It's not
अच्छा, ओके ओके, हाँ हाँ हाँ. कम
parameter.
डाउन, कम डाउन. आई थिंक वी विल गेट इट लेटर.
Yeah, this is list of object. And
हम्म.
just before we move forward, I want to note down what kind of things we are using from this.
या या.
For each object, we are expecting an ID, a
हम्म.
URL attribute, an ID
हम्म.
attribute, a URL attribute, and platform attribute,
हम्म.
and icon key.
Yeah,
Okay.
icon key is basically that WhatsApp,
Yeah.
Discord,
Yeah.
yeah, X,
But
all
icon
of
we
that.
want to show
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that icon object will be used, which we imported from the font
Yep.
or font or some library. Cool. Not bad.
Hmm.
So next component is link button.
Hmm. So this is again for buttons.
What is this link button, man? What is
Oh,
this?
button, black buttons.
Ah, okay.
Hmm. I think it is overdoing a bit, but yeah, fine, whatever. I mean, with my limited knowledge, I can judge it all I can, but yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So
Hmm.
again, same thing it has done. It has created a map
Hmm.
for icons,
Hmm.
create a
Hmm.
profile, the parameters it has taken, text URL and icon key. And from icon it's getting from the map,
Hmm.
then it's creating a
Yep.
but is it giving it a button look, its width and height, where it is?
No, that's not here, no? That will not be there. That will be in CSS.
Okay, okay.
That is not going to be here.
Ah, since I don't know
Come
React,
down, come down. There is a
so
lot actually. Come down.
okay,
Hmm.
okay, that's so this is
Okay,
link.
this is list because there are list of buttons, na? Basically, or list of elements.
Hmm, yep, makes sense. Okay,
Why
and
link button, link text, link URL, link
yep,
icon.
yep,
So
it
this
has
is
import,
basically rendering that
yep, it
part.
has imported the component and finally showing us how to pass the data, how to
Yeah,
it's using the map, basically
yeah, 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 yeah.
handling
Come
data.
down. Yeah, come down.
This is our main component.
This is our main component. So that is how we are going to give it.
And main component, again, we are saving our basic because it's a static website, guys. Profile
Yeah,
data. We are saving our image URL or the
yeah.
name and the description
Hmm.
with all the icons and everything
Yeah.
and other data. Okay. This is
Hmm.
where we are putting all the data that we are gonna use for building
Yes.
our website. Social links.
Hmm.
And it's again, like we discussed, it says ID, platform, URL, icon.
Hmm.
We
Hmm.
can
So it is also saying that, okay, for all the hashes that you see here or a pound symbol, you need to replace with the actual links,
hmm,
the URL values. For Twitter, it's twitter.com/ Mani Nekalapudi, and LinkedIn, linkedin.com/in/ Mani Nekalapudi, and again youtube.com/ Mani Nekalapudi, so on and so forth. Right?
yes.
So that's how it is. We need to provide all of these.
And I guess these main links are the buttons, links for the buttons,
Mm.
website data engineer
Okay.
and
Okay.
website. This it's just giving the text as well as the
Hmm.
URL and also the icon to use. I
Yeah.
guess this is icon, this is text, and
Hmm.
the link, of course, when you click it. What's
Yep.
left? How it should behave. This
Hmm.
icon, this hovering thing, I
No, no,
change it.
behavior तो वो ऊपर ही हो गया. You
नहीं,
see that in the go up, go up,
this
go
is
up. No, no, not here. Go up, go up.
अभी CSS नहीं आया है. CSS has not been shown to us, so you will need.
Ah, no, no. I'm saying when you click on that, what happens? You told, no? So that is present in the second or third one. Come down a bit, come down a bit. Somewhere here I saw that blank thing, na, where we are doing with links.
This one.
Ah, yeah, here, target blank. So that means it will open a new page.
This will, okay, that's the functionality. That's purely HTML. What I
Hmm.
mentioned, when you hover, it's changing color. This
Ah,
behavior.
that is CSS. That is CSS and JavaScript.
Yes.
I
JavaScript,
don't think that that will be captured here because it is not visually present and we have never, told that it should do that.
but we provided the CSS, and this design was actually provided by the CSS itself.
No, in even in our clone, it was not happening. Can you go there? Check in our clone, not there. Yeah.
Some kind of same behavior is happening.
Okay. Huh. Fine. Yeah. There is something going on. Yeah. I
So,
mean, it's blurring out, but yeah.
so data wise, HTML wise, it's done. I guess
Yeah.
what's left is the
Come
C.
down, come down. No, no, no. There is CSS. There is CSS. See?
Yep.
Hmm.
Okay, it's saying create a CSS. It's
Hmm.
saying keep everything the same. It's saying don't change a single thing. Just paste it in app.css as it is.
Ah, I mean, come on, man. Every model does that.
And yeah,
Right.
it
Uh, every model is, that confident PhD student, who says only one thing over and over again.
Mhm. Yep. So basically,
Hmm.
but the code is so much more, yeah. Vazur code this last.
Obviously, we are not trying to like do anything. What do I mean?
While
Create the folder structure first. You need to create the folder structure first, no? Is
nothing.
this the end? Is this CSS the end?
This is will be the end.
Yeah. Yeah. Go there and create with. Do you have npm installed on your system?
Everything
That
is
is the.
set.
Then go up and create that folder structure.
Let me get
Hmm.
no. Uh,
In UI, no. In UI, create a new folder called Linktree clone React or React Linktree clone.
hmm. Let us go back to what do
Hmm.
white or create director.
No, just go with React, no? I'm not sure what is the difference between both of them. Let me just LLM it. Claude.
Let's go with the
कल
page.
क्या हुआ था पता है?
क्या
I
हुआ?
was learning Rust now, and then I just said that I'll
Uh,
do, yeah, React Linktree clone.
then what
So
happened?
yeah, I just started chatting with it left, right, and center. After half an hour, it is like, okay, your free stuff is done. Don't worry about messaging me till tomorrow at the same time. Right? It's not that simple. Like, I mean, at least in the free version, I'm not using any like paid version of any LLMs at this point. Google's one is like really good at this point, even rivaling many paid tools at this point with the large context windows where basically we can chat for a long time and get the answers accurately.
Hmm. Yes, our clone is ready,
Yeah.
and I think our it already installed everything for us. All the packages, at least
Yep.
packages it has installed. So this is the source, and we don't see any component, but we do see some other things. And We have app dot. Okay. There's no app. Okay, there's app dot CSS as well. So shall we go and start replacing this stuff?
Sorry?
So what shall we do? Let's.
Yeah. So there are a lot of stuff here, more than what our yeah, can you run this React app first? Can you run this app here?
Mhm.
Nahi re Baba, there is a command na. Don't open node no, modules and all of that. Yeah. Yeah. So as soon as you open React, app that is created, right? This is what we see. That means all of the code, can you do inspect element or something here? Just F12. Yeah. So all of the data that you are going to see here in the elements page is already present in that app, to start with.
Hmm.
We don't want all of this data or all of this, so not data. We don't want all of this app for us right now.
So
What we want is we want to have our own Linktree app. So now you'll manually have to paste, copy and paste each of these apps. Yeah.
correct. Let me close tabs first.
Hmm.
It did give us the favicon, some kind of.
अरे वो आइकन है वो छोड़ दो. index.html को चेंज कर लो पहले. आराम से भाई. हाँ.
We have yet to run this.
Okay, yeah, run it. क्या कर रहे हो? What's happening?
मैक भाई
Okay.
सिलेक्ट करने के लिए जो रहता है ज्यादा ही सिलेक्ट कर रहा है.
Copy the whole dang thing. You can just edit in a text editor better. Hmm.
That's lot more work, man.
Yeah. Stop it. Stop it. Control C. Control C.
Do we need to stop it? Because
It's
we are.
up to you. It's just, we want to show it now at one place.
Hmm.
So this is fine.
And it installed it.
Hmm. Yeah. So project structure तो वो दे दिया हमको पहले ही. Do you have a public folder?
We have
Let's
a
see.
folder. That's where
You have?
actually. Yep, yep.
Okay. Hmm.
So we have to put this head.
Yeah.
I don't want to touch the body. I will just change the head.
Okay. Hmm. हाँ, ये सब लाइव सर्वर पे डाल दो वो रिएक्ट ऐप चालू करके. या.
The icon has, I mean, the name has changed, title has changed,
Yep.
have changed.
Yeah. Now we will start with something else.
Now it's asking us to create all the components.
Yes.
In source, it wants us to create the components folder.
सोर्स पे कंपोनेंट्स है. यस.
Source में folder, components folder नहीं है, खुद create करना है.
हाँ, खुद क्रिएट करना. ओके, गॉट इट. या, गो अहेड.
Okay.
Hmm.
And then create some
Profiles.jsx, sociallinks.jsx.
whole files are created. Uh,
Hmm.
why does this index.css exist, man?
It is already generated for you. Okay, it is part of that app running experience basically.
No, that's the app.css, right?
Okay, maybe you're right.
I think it is for the public. What if I undo it? May I search the whole project for this index.css if it's fine
Yeah,
with? Okay.
good, good, good. वो JS पे हो रहा है.
Okay. And index.js is basically hosting the app. So
Hmm.
something outside of the app itself, app component itself, the first part.
क्या sorry, I didn't get you.
This CSS applies is applied at the level above the app component itself. It's like the inside. It's the frame basically design of the.
Okay, okay, okay. But it is only just importing now, we are not using that one anywhere.
By importing, it's automatically used
Oh really?
because you
I
are
mean, my Python brain, doesn't like, like to acknowledge that fact.
well.
Because in Python, I import some stuff and I use it later on.
Yes, but that
Hmm.
that magic has happened because we have already decorated everything. So I'm sure some kind of like
Mhm.
code. If I do it, we will find it in. We should find it in index.html. We found it in
Sure.
app.js
Hmm.
code component. So it is there, as you can see. It's definitely there.
Yep.
So, so basically, why the mess, man? Why index.css is separate and then app.css is separate?
Ask
All.
now.
Mhm.
Even I'm not sure. I'm not the UI guy.
Yeah,
You are a full stack guy, so at
I,
least you should.
I will make a guess. I will make an educated guess. Basically, we want to
Don't make guesses. Yeah.
educated guess, not a guess. There's a
Oh,
difference.
yep.
So we want to keep things and behavior related to app component in app.js
Hmm.
and app.css. But if something that belongs even on a global level, then that behavior we want to be addressing from outside the app itself. So it's just separation. That's all it seems. Like,
Okay. Still not convinced though.
mm-hmm. Then we will ask. Hmm. Okay, so let's continue. Or shall I just ask? Let me just ask. If you have app.css, why do we have index.css?
नीचे बोल दिया ना, सेपरेशन ऑफ कंसर्न्स करके,
Hmm.
लॉजिकल सेपरेशन.
Hmm. Yes. So the way it explained is before the React takes over.
Yep.
So it handles the stuff before the React takes over, which is app dot, basically app component.
Hmm. Hmm.
So it's basically saying like do the cleanup stuff, clean the canvas, remove the styles, do all that kind of stuff before React comes. Just do some cleanup so that React is free to do what it want to do. Okay, makes sense. Let's continue.
Yep. Let's put all of these stuff into where they belong, one by one,
Ah man, that's
and
so much
see.
work.
Hmm. अरे वो तो हो गया ना पहले ही.
Hmm.
Hmm. Social links, yes.
Where is your app.jsx? I don't see it.
You have to create it, man.
It's app.js here.
जेएस एक्स कर दो उसको, खुद उसको कर दो. हाँ, रीनेम रीनेम रीनेम.
For rename, we have to press in Mac.
जस्ट एंटर, एंटर. हम्म.
This we have to put in
हम्म.
app.css. Okay.
हम्म. हम्म.
What do you think, honey?
हाँ, मिल गया ना.
Yep.
हम्म.
Let's compare. Let's compare.
हम्म.
Did
अरे
it come?
सीएसएस नहीं तो नहीं डाला है ना, पूरा हो गया.
Yes.
हाँ.
So let's see if there are any difference. The button size is little bit different.
It's all minor, but you know, we can make a lot,
I
you know,
can
more.
actually it try to improve it. It actually looks better
Hmm.
as the intent
Hmm.
was.
Yeah,
So
yeah, it's not that, you know, like odd feeling, like something like that.
it increased the size of button. It adjusted a few things.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah, few things here and there, and
Looks
yeah,
better.
yes, yes.
But yeah, it did not exactly give me ditto clone. It made
Hmm.
that is something to remember.
Yep.
Although I am happy with the results, but I didn't clone
Hmm.
it as it is.
Yep. So this is really good output. I really love working with LLMs for this stuff.
And
But yeah,
some kind
we are
of
just being productive here. We are not being, well, like very knowledgeable here.
yes.
We have lot of gaps in our knowledge. If we do put this into production, right, someday something might break, and if you don't have knowledge on that stuff, then God knows what will happen.
But it's
Yeah,
still
but
amazing.
this is really cool, right? This is what is called vibe coding, my dear friends. We just what we just did. Yeah, this is really good.
And
I
it's
really like it.
else.
Yeah.
The money. Shall we
Uh,
end it at this point?
Sorry?
Shall we end it here or shall we do the V3 version?
We will do it. We will do it. You know, we will change the background. We will add a nice little profile figure picture of me. We will do some, additional stuff here and there. We will try to put, that functionality. So since we created this in React, so let's, just continue with React till the end, whatever we want to do, right? We want to add some functionality here. When I click on my website, I just want to give a mini, drop down here and then, push all the elements down,
Push.
right? Let me show you. Mm, where is this? Why can't I? 1 second. Okay. Yeah. Can you take out my, okay, I have it. Okay. Why can't I? Okay. Can you take out my controls?
Sure.
Let me,
And
yeah. 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 Now so when I click on this website, right? All I want is, I want some, small window to be dropped out. When I click on this one,
okay.
just a small window to be dropped out and give some explanation here as to what this website is. Same
On
thing. When
on
somebody
on
clicks on
hover.
this yeah, on this YouTube page, I want, videos, like latest videos, 1, 2, 3.
Hey Money, I'm little confused here with the requirements. On click, should it so you don't want to go to the website, you want to
No,
see.
no, maybe on hover, maybe on hover,
Okay.
right? If I just hover my mouse pointer here, right?
Yes.
So I want to just display three videos, latest three videos from YouTube.
Mm, yep. That is something every backend developer must think. Okay, I really want to someday do that, but they don't know how and they never get to it.
Yep. But yeah, we are creating some functionality out of this one, right?
Yes.
I know we started off this one. Maybe and instead of this one here, maybe we will just put a window here, on the side and push this to the left.
Every backend developer's dream that someday they
Mm.
want to be able to do this because they think it's simple. We are doing so much complex things. Why can't we do this simple thing? But they never
Yeah,
are able to do this simple thing. Like we
yeah,
can't,
yeah,
man. We
yeah.
can
That's why.
sell everything,
That's
but
why.
not. We will.
Why?
So
So
we will be breaking that challenge now.
yeah, yeah. So what I want us to do is that we want to explore this option,
Hmm.
right?
Yes.
So let's say, I have this Discord server. There is nothing we can do for Discord basically, or we can just go to Discord server and check Discord documentation and check, if there is any data that is available that we can display here. Maybe my profile information on
I want to.
Discord.
I want to just hover it. Of
Yes.
a mini Discord website here itself.
Yeah. Just profile information here,
Yes. Yes.
right? Something like that.
Something,
So it
something,
would be
some window that looks definitely that it belongs to Discord.
yes, exactly. So I want to do that. I want to do that one. Maybe we will explore this
Hmm.
offline. We will discuss this again on the stream next time. But yeah, this one looks really good. This is the idea that I wanted to take.
This
Basically, we started with reverse engineering. We are trying to build some version of what we want to do in our way. So yeah. Yeah, React. Yes. Linktree clone React app, something like that.
we have description for that.
Okay.
Static converted our V1 to or V2 app to
Hmm.
React app.
Yes. Hmm. We do Linktree app to React. React app. Yeah.
That's
Okay.
simple.
Yeah.
And
You're directly committing on main. So I don't want you to do that from the next session. We will do pull request and all of that. We'll use some AI there as well to
that's
review us, to review, to write some comments and whatnot. But yeah, right.
that's
So
we will
mm,
explore some options. There's an rabbit something tool
mm,
that's really popular right now, or at least
mm,
they are
mm.
advertising. It seems that it is popular to me because they're advertising it so much. Code Rabbit, yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, Code Rabbit was already there like, from long time. Even
Eh,
before this whole Gen AI thing blew up, they were there, but they got really like on steroids after this whole Gen AI thing.
okay.
Yeah,
Automated code review. That is
yeah.
really a
No, we don't want to do that actually. We don't want automated code reviews. What we actually want is that
code comments.
code comments, code quality,
Hmm.
all the good stuff. Okay, later we will go to that part.
Yep. Whether the code need refactoring or not, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cool, awesome. Think you can end it here this time. This looks really good. We will start working on this one on the offline and bring the session to you when it's ready. Awesome.